Forget everything you think you know about Vietnam. I'm about to show you 25 places that will make you question why you're wasting money on overpriced European vacations when paradise costs much less a day and is hiding in plain sight in Southeast Asia. What's up, adventure seekers? I'm back with the most comprehensive Vietnam travel guide you'll ever need. Over the past few days, I've traveled over 1,000 kilometers through Vietnam, spent countless hours with locals, gotten lost more times than I can count, and discovered places so incredible that I'm honestly a little hesitant to share them with the world. But here's the thing: Vietnam is about to explode in popularity. Tourism is already up 300% from pre-pandemic levels, and once word gets out about these hidden gems I'm about to show you, prices are going to skyrocket and crowds are going to follow. If you want to experience Vietnam before everyone else discovers it, smash that like button right now. It actually helps more people find this video and plan their dream trips. And hit subscribe because I'm dropping insider travel guides like this every single week. Today, I'm revealing the 25 absolute best places in Vietnam, ranked from incredible to absolutely mind-blowing. But I'm not just giving you a boring list, I'm telling you exactly how to experience each place, the mistakes to avoid, and the secret spots that even most travel bloggers don't know about. And stick around until the end because place number 1 on this list, let's just say it involves a 500-year-old secret that changed my entire perspective on travel forever. Let's start with places you might have heard of, but I guarantee you don't know them like this. 25. Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, but not where you think. Everyone goes to District 1. Big mistake. The real magic happens in District 3 at 3 a.m. when the street food vendors set up their midnight markets. I spent 3 nights eating my way through Nguyen Thien Thuot Street, and what I discovered there completely changed how I see Vietnamese cuisine. Picture this. It's 2:47 a.m., I'm lost, my phone is dead, and I'm following the most incredible smell down a dark alley. What I found there was a 70-year-old woman making the best banh mi I've ever tasted, and she only makes 20 per night. 24. Hanoi Old Quarter, the underground secret. The Old Quarter is beautiful, but everyone misses the best part. Underneath Hanoi, there's a network of bomb shelters from the Vietnam War that have been converted into the coolest speakeasy bars and art galleries you've ever seen. Most tourists walk right over them. 23. Ha Long Bay, the timing they don't tell you. Ha Long Bay at sunrise with 1,000 other tourists? Overrated. Ha Long Bay at 5 p.m. during monsoon season when the mist rolls in and you're the only boat for miles. Life-changing. I'll show you exactly how to time this later in the video. Quick question: drop a comment and let me know. Are you more interested in adventure activities or cultural experiences? I'm tailoring my future videos based on what you want to see. Now we're getting into territory most travelers never see. These next locations in northern Vietnam are where the real magic happens. 22. New Cang Chai Rice Terraces, September secret. Everyone knows Sapa, but New Cang Chai is what Sapa was 20 years ago. The rice terraces here are larger, more dramatic, and you can stay with local families who still live completely traditional lifestyles. But here's something crazy: there's a specific day in September when something happens here that only occurs once a year, and when you see what that is later in this video, you're going to start planning your trip immediately. 21. Ban Geoc Falls, the border adventure. This is Vietnam's largest waterfall, right on the Chinese border. But the insane part isn't the waterfall itself, it's how you get there. The journey involves a motorcycle ride through mountains so remote that you'll go hours without seeing another person. 20. Ha Giang Loop, the road less traveled. The Ha Giang Loop is becoming famous, but 99% of people do it wrong. They rush through in 2 days. I spent 8 days here, and what I discovered by taking the slow route will blow your mind. On day 3, my motorcycle broke down 40 kilometers from anywhere. What happened next taught me more about Vietnamese hospitality than any guidebook ever could. A local family didn't just help me fix my bike, they invited me to their daughter's wedding the next day. 19. Dong Van Karst Plateau. This UNESCO site is so remote that when I was there, I met travelers who had been searching for it for 3 days. The limestone formations here look like something from another planet. 18. Phong Nha Cave Bang National Park. Home to the world's largest cave passage, but here's the secret. There are dozens of unexplored caves here that you can explore with local guides. Some of these caves have underground rivers where you can swim in complete darkness. Central Vietnam is where things get really interesting. This is where ancient history meets natural wonder. 17. HOI and Beyond the Lanterns. Everyone takes the same lantern photos in HOIN. But just 20 minutes outside the old town, there are rice paddies where local farmers will teach you techniques that haven't changed in 500 years. Real quick, if this video is helping you plan your Vietnam trip, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I post detailed travel guides every week, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next month. 16. My Son's Sanctuary. These Cham ruins are older than Angkor Wat, but most people spend 20 minutes here and leave. I spent a full day with an archaeologist who showed me carvings that aren't in any guidebook. 15. Marble Mountains, the Hidden Caves. The caves inside the Marble Mountains contain Buddhist shrines that have been continuously used for over 1,000 years. But there's one cave that requires climbing through a hole so small that most people give up, and what's inside will give you chills. 14. Ba Na Hills Beyond the Golden Bridge. Everyone knows the Golden Bridge now, but Ba Na Hills has something even more incredible that nobody talks about. There's a French village from the 1920s that was abandoned and is now being reclaimed by the jungle. 13. Hue Imperial City, the Secret Tunnels. The Imperial City has a network of underground tunnels that connected the royal quarters. Most are sealed off, but I found a guide who knows how to access them legally. Remember that September secret I mentioned about Cang Chai? September 15th is when the rice harvest begins, and for exactly 3 days, the entire landscape turns gold. The locals have a harvest festival that tourists don't know about, and I was the only foreigner there. The photos I got. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Southern Vietnam is where the adventure really cranks up. These places will push your comfort zone in the best possible way. 12. Mekong Delta, the Floating Market's Insider Access. Forget the touristy Kai Rang floating market. I'm going to tell you about Na Nam Floating Market, where no tour groups go, and vendors have been selling from the same boats for generations. 11. Phu Quoc Island, the Undeveloped Side. Everyone hits the main beaches on Phu Quoc, but the northern part of the island is still completely wild. I found fishing villages where they've never seen a Western tourist. 10. Con Dao Islands, the Historical Journey. These islands have the most tragic and beautiful history in Vietnam. Former prison islands that are now pristine national parks with some of the best diving in Southeast Asia. Standing in the prison cells where Vietnamese revolutionaries were held, then walking 200 meters to pristine beaches with sea turtles nesting, it's emotionally overwhelming in a way that changes you. 9. Ca Mau Cape, the End of Vietnam. The southernmost point of Vietnam feels like the edge of the world. Getting here requires a combination of buses, boats, and motorcycles, but the sunset from the lighthouse is worth every uncomfortable minute. 8. Tra Su Forest, the Amazon of Vietnam. This flooded forest is like Vietnam's Amazon. You navigate through it in tiny boats, and the biodiversity here is incredible. I saw birds here that I've never seen anywhere else in the world. Now we're getting into the places that will completely transform how you see Vietnam. 7. Cat Ba Island, the adventure capital. Okay, this is the place I mentioned at the beginning, the one that made me cancel my flight home. Cat Ba Island isn't just beautiful, it's an adventure playground that most people completely miss. I was supposed to stay 2 days. I ended up staying 3 weeks. Why? Because hidden within Cat Ba National Park, there are cave systems that you can explore by kayak, leading to underground lakes where you can swim in water so clear it looks like air. But here's the insane part: one met a local guide who showed me a cave that requires rock climbing to access, and inside this cave is a 200-year-old temple that monks built in complete secret. When you light incense in there and the smoke fills the chamber. I got emotional just filming it. 6. Phong Nha Cave System, the underground adventure. I've been in a lot of caves, but the Phong Nha system is like an underground alien world. There are chambers so large that you could fit an entire cathedral inside them. 5. Sapa, but not the tourist trail. Everyone does the basic Sapa trekking tour. I hired a guide from the Red Dao ethnic minority who took me on trails that aren't on any map. We stayed in villages where I was the first Western visitor in over a year. Pause the video right now and tell me in the comments, what's the most remote place you've ever traveled to? I read every single comment and love hearing your stories. 4. Bai Tu Long Bay Ha Long's secret sister. This is what Ha Long Bay was like before it became famous. Fewer tourists, lower prices, and honestly, more spectacular scenery. The limestone karsts here are taller and more dramatic. 3. Ninh Binh. The inland Ha Long Ninh Binh is called Ha Long Bay on land, but that doesn't do it justice. The boat ride through Tam Kok Caves is like floating through a fairy tale, but the real magic happens when you climb Hua Cave for the sunset view. We're down to the final 2 places, and these aren't just destinations, they're life experiences. 2. Son La Province, the authentic Vietnam. Son La Province is where you'll find Vietnam as it existed 50 years ago. No tourists, no English signs, just pure authentic Vietnamese culture. I stayed with a family here who taught me to fish using techniques passed down for generations. The grandfather in this family fought in the Vietnam War. Sitting around their fire, sharing stories despite not speaking the same language, laughing together, it reminded me why I travel. Not for Instagram photos, but for human connections that change your perspective forever. If you're feeling inspired right now, do me a huge favor and share this video with someone who needs to see it. Travel has the power to change lives, and Vietnam specifically has this incredible ability to open your heart in ways you never expected. 1. Phu Luong Nature Reserve, the hidden paradise. Here it is, the place that convinced me Vietnam is the most beautiful country in Southeast Asia. Phu Luong Nature Reserve is where terraced rice fields meet pristine jungle, where you can trek for days without seeing another tourist, and where I had the most profound travel experience of my life. I was trekking alone through the reserve when I got completely lost. As the sun was setting and I was starting to panic, I heard traditional music echoing through the valley. Following the sound, I discovered a village celebration that had been going on for 3 days, a harvest festival that happens once a year, and I had stumbled into it completely by accident. The villagers invited me to join their celebration. For 3 days, I lived like a local, learned traditional dances, helped with the harvest, and experienced Vietnamese culture in its purest form. No cameras, no social media, just human connection and natural beauty that brought me to tears. That's when I realized this wasn't just a trip anymore, this was home. Vietnam will change you. It changed me. These 25 places represent the most incredible diversity of experiences you can have in a single country, from underground river adventures to ancient temples, from modern cities to villages untouched by time. If this video inspired you to visit Vietnam, I need you to do 3 things right now. First, smash that like button, it helps this video reach other dreamers like you. Second, subscribe and hit the notification bell because I'm creating detailed guides for each of these locations. And third, comment below with the one place from this list that you're most excited about. I respond to every comment and love helping you plan your adventures. Your Vietnam adventure starts now. The only question is, which of these 25 incredible places will you visit first? And if you want to see my detailed 3-day itinerary for northern Vietnam that covers locations 22, 21, and 20 from this list, hit that subscribe button so you can get notified about the video I'm putting on this channel next. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.